Hi everyone, welcome to Longyearbyen. It's 21 below Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's pretty cold. And here I'm standing now in the town. And it's my first morning here, so I'm gonna go and see what's here. Let's go. It's now later in the day because my phone actually switched off because it was so cold. The battery had run out very quickly, and now I'm in the town centre proper. This is the new culture house, which is connected to the council offices. There's a lot of people employed by the local council here in Longyearbyen, and let's have a quick walk through the town centre. So this building here has a post office and a bank, and right here is a shopping mall, which was an unexpected find. I knew there was a few shops and a co-op here in Longyearbyen, but I didn't expect to find a mall. Let's take a look inside. So, as you can probably tell, it's nice to step into the warm. Lots of clothing shops in here, mainly outdoors and sports, and even a cafe. So back in the town centre, and here you can see some of the residential homes that people live in here in Longyearbyen. You see up there on the mountain some fences, presumably that's to stop avalanches or stop the snowfall from tumbling down the mountain. This is very much the heart of the town. There's a tour company there, a hotel, another outdoor clothing shop, one of the big mountains there that towers over the town. And you can see over there actually a building under construction. I haven't figured out what that is yet, but it's interesting to see new buildings being erected. Over here we have a pub, Stationen, which no doubt I shall try at some point while I'm here. And last but not least we have Svalbard Butikken, which is the Svalbard store. And we'll take a look inside now. I'm just walking back to the hotel, and I spotted a snowmobile coming this way, so I thought this was a good time to explain that snowmobiles are a primary form of transport here in Longyearbyen. There are cars, there are plenty of cars, but there are just as many snowmobiles. You see them on the side of the street walking around. You see them on these special snowmobile lanes that are built around the city, separate from the car or the roads, I should say, not the car lanes. Hi everyone, it's a bit milder today, only minus 15, so a bit more comfortable to be out in the open. Today I'm gonna Today I'm going to be checking out some of the facilities for the locals here in Longyearbyen. A school, a church, and I'm going to start with the library. The library is in the town centre over here. So here's the culture centre and library. Unfortunately it is closed, it's not open until 11 and it's 10:15. So we'll have another quick look around the town centre. This is the hospital over here. It's a surprisingly large building. I don't know what that says about life here. It's good to know there is one here. And just in the background there you can see some of the residential houses. Quite famous, colourful houses there. It's suddenly got very windy, and I don't know if you can see the snow flying through the air there. I've learned very quickly on this trip that the weather can change here remarkably quickly, so it's time to head back to the hotel. Welcome to Nybyen. It's about 2 kilometers from Longyearbyen proper, and it's about 1 kilometer from my hotel, so it took 10, maybe 15 minutes to walk here. There's not much here. It's an art gallery, some coal miners' cabins, which are now accommodation, and a restaurant, and polar permaculture, which is run by an American chap called Ben, who I'm going to be seeing this evening. It's kind of a weird feeling to know this is as far as I can come without having a gun in my possession, and I don't think we can quite see, but up on the hill over there is the boundary, so if I was to walk just 2 minutes that way, then I would be breaking the law. I'm not exactly looking forward to the walk back in the dark, even though it should be perfectly safe with the street lights. We'll see.
So we have always to figure out how it works for us the best, and yeah, there's a lot of try and error. For example, is there, is this here?
It's another lovely day in Longyearbyen, and just saying goodbye to the hotel for now. Luckily, last night I was able to get a lift back from Nybyen, so I didn't have to run the risk of running into any bears on the walk back. But today I thought I'd take a walk there in the light. The sun is almost back in Longyearbyen. It actually is due to return into the town tomorrow. This is the road to Nybyen, and I'll be walking along here now. It should take around 10 to 15 minutes. I'm actually heading over here to the white building you can see there, which is called Huset. It's a restaurant, one of the best in the town, so I'm going to go and see what's going on over there. So I've come in from the cold into Huset, and I am with Peter, who is the front of house manager here at Huset. Peter,
hello.
Thanks for joining us.
No worries.
Tell us about where we are right now.
We are now at Huset, which was back in the day started up as a community house for the miners and all the people living in Longyearbyen. And I always, when I start to tell the story about Huset, I usually love to go to this picture right here, where you actually, when you see Longyearbyen these days, you actually see that there's so much more happening down here. But back in the day, everything was happening up here. This is actually a picture of the old Gruvebyen, which was burnt down by a very eager fire chief that wanted to have a test. And here you also have Nybyen, which is where the miners used to live. So, and then we had the Funken, or the functionaries that was running the mine, they were living there, and here the government employees was living. So the reason why we might be right in the middle is actually because of they wanted to put it, geographically correct for everyone, so everybody can meet at the same spot.
Huset is a bistro, a fine dining restaurant, and a bar, and still a nightclub.
Yeah,
I
still
believe,
a nightclub. Yeah.
So what can people who are visiting Longyearbyen for the first time expect here?
Well, regarding for Huset, you can get almost what you want. If you want it during the day or during the night, we do less everything. I think more the fine dining restaurant is what we are known for, and especially having a fine dining restaurant so far north, which is actually doing great things with the food. We also have one, it's our wine cellar is probably listed as one of Northern Europe's most biggest extensive wine cellars. And actually having a wine cellar with over 1,000 different articles so far north, it's kind of fun to work with, I have to say.
Just on my way back from Nybyen back to the city centre, and I switched on the camera to show you this. It's one of the more modern ways of getting around the city. And that's called the Cat Tour, and takes you into the surrounding areas for a couple of hours.